Hi, good evening everyone. Are you one of the people who are stuck, who are problematic these times of crisis? Isa ka ba sa mga taong nag-aalala because of this COVID-19 but you have goals for 2020 and you still want to grow, you still want to succeed, and you still want to hit your goals? Good evening everyone. My name is Kirby Tuvera. I'm a nurse turned entrepreneur and business coach and welcome to the Thrive Through the Crisis. So again, I'm happy. I'm happy first and foremost. I'd like to acknowledge you guys, okay, for making time, for making an effort to be part of this event. Congratulations for registering. Okay, so this is an exclusive event. This is free, but this is exclusive for everyone nag-register through the links that we had. So before anything else, let me just check, of course, our audio and our video. As you know, this, of course, is run by me. So, simultaneous habang nagsispeak ako dito, I'm also trying to do the tech. So, I hope that you bear with me as we go through this broadcast. But really, like I said, I'm really excited. Okay, so matagal na natin itong pinromote and of course, matagal na natin itong pinagandaan. Okay, and we have friends all over the world, not only in the Philippines. We have viewers all over the world who are tuning in right now at this very moment. And really, my prayer is that you are safe, you are healthy, and kahit papano, you are well right now as you're listening to this video. By the way, we have a live chat going on. So if you can turn on your live chat on your YouTube. By the way, we're doing this for the first time in YouTube. And you can have a live chat wherein you can interact, you can drop your shout outs, you can drop your greetings, and if you agree with what I say, all you have to do is to post agree or whatever you want to show your pag-agree sa akin, okay? How you want to show your happiness, your excitement, just like me. So let me just check some of the people who have already posted in the live chat. By the way, guys, okay, may hindi naman tayo million dito, hindi naman tayo libo or even hundreds. This is still a small group, but I believe that great things begin with small things and papalaki natin yan soon. So, okay, maya, all you have to do is to drop your comments. I'll be checking. First and foremost, I'd just like to greet Grace Rama. Hello, mentor, coaches. Good evening. I just checked my email address. Yes. Okay, so kanina kasi may link tayo na una but it didn't work. So, it happens, diba? No matter how we prepare, diba? Those things happen. So we had to make a new one. Good that you're here already. We have here Chrisma Gatdula. Hello, Mentor Kirby and everybody. We have here Remaline Caranya. By the way, Chrisma I think is from Pampanga. Okay? Remaline Karanyagan from Singapore. Hello, Mentor Kirby. Good evening. Hello, everyone. So yun. Okay, she's watching from Angeles, Pampanga. We also have Norilyn Hunt who said hello. Okay, Norilyn Hunt is from Taguig. Okay, taga-Taguig si Norilyn Hunt. Okay, we also have Enrico Neira. Okay na po. Okay naman. Clear naman daw. Okay, that's good. Hello, mentors and coaches. This is Jose Jerry Arroyo. He is watching all the way from Taguig. Wow, kamusta? Kamusta tayo dyan sa Taguig? Okay? Coach Nori, by the way, is watching from Makati. Gina Gabriel, she tagged her, I think her friends, her business partners, Mildred Acevedo, Aljon, okay, all in Manila. We have here from Mandaluyong, Susana, and enjoy watching, she said. Janet is from Quezon City, okay, she is watching with Coach Bench, okay. Good evening. Joy Ligaya Samson is watching also from Taguig. And Mary Rose Arcala is watching. Hello to you, Coach. Yeah, Coach Gina. Gina is watching all the way from Apayao. So good evening to you, Coach Gina. Leah Gajonera is watching from Fairview. Okay, so kita nyo naman, no, we have viewers all over the Philippines. Edna Gatdula. Good evening, everybody. I'm watching from Angeles, Pampanga. Okay. So, nakayuko talaga ako. No? But anyways, I'm really happy. Like I said, my name is Kirby Tuvera. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse by profession. But right now, I'm a full-time entrepreneur and a business coach. And I'm ready to share to you wonderful insights regarding this event that we have right now. Okay? So, ang title ng event natin is Thrive Through the Crisis. So, why is it called Thrive Through the Crisis? Okay, we all know that we are already in a crisis. COVID-19 has really changed the world, di ba? First world countries, we saw them struggling, di ba? Of course, other countries, every country in the world affected talaga ng COVID-19. And here in the Philippines, huwag na tayo lumayo, di ba? Hindi man tayo makalabas ng bahay natin. Um, as freely as we used to, okay? 'Di ba? Para bumili ng mga bagay, para maglakwatsa, para mag-meet ng clients and to do our jobs, 'di ba? We cannot do it as freely as before. There are restrictions now. And of course, there is what you call fear dahil syempre dun sa mga dumarating na balita, 'di ba? Yung mga nagkasakit, mga casualties and all. Now, that's already the crisis. That's already the situation. Now, how do we thrive through the crisis? That's the big question. And I think if you are watching this right now, kung bakit ka nag-register, is because you want to learn insights on how to thrive. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng thrive? Okay? To thrive is to grow, okay? To grow in wealth, in possessions, as a human being, as an individual, as a living creature, despite circumstances. Okay, that's the meaning of thrive. Okay, and sabi nila, in this crisis, there are three stages. Okay, how many stages? Three. Okay, so there are three stages in this crisis, and the first stage is what you call the shock stage. Okay, shock. Diba ito yung moments na grabe nangyayari pa talaga to. Yung hindi tayo makapaniwala, sometimes meron pang denial eh. 'Di ba? I remember the first days of the enhanced community quarantine wherein people live their life as if walang anything, walang nakakatakot na virus na kumakalat, 'di ba? So parang na-shock sila at the same time they are in denial, they still want to work and all. Pero nung yun nga, nung lumabas na yung order, nag-restrict na yung public utility vehicles, nag-close yung mga establishments, doon tayo na shock. Okay? And of course, the next stage after na shock, syempre, biglang dumating, di ba? The next stage after the shock is what you call the after the shock, the next part is yung survival. Okay? Yung survival, ito yung time na we are already looking for ways, we are already looking for opportunities, for things to do para makapag-survive. Basically, it's an instinct of human beings to survive, 'di ba? If you're in the wild, as you can see, yung mga lions, 'di ba, yung mga animals, wild animals, it's either you are eaten or you are the one eating, 'di ba? So, it's really survival. But of course, we are human beings. Medyo mas mataas yung ibig sabihin natin when it comes to survival. But all of us, we want to survive. Agree? Comment down below if you agree na dumaan kayo sa point na, shucks, paano ba ako magsusurvive? Paano ko ba kakayanin? Paano ba ako makaka-go through this COVID-19 crisis? And of course, the third level of what's happening, how we respond to this crisis, is of course in thrive. After we finish surviving, after we finish just getting our needs, we realize that this situation it will just go on, diba? And what we have to do is to finally thrive. Okay? So we'll be starting in a few minutes. Like I said, I'll be dropping a slideshow, okay, a presentation. We'll be having a presentation in a few moments. Okay, let me just tweak some of the technicals. That I will be back in 15 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Di ba? Ako na yung speaker, ako pa yung director, ako pa yung technical crew, but that's how it is, di ba? By the way, I'm broadcasting all the way from Baguio City, and hello to everyone, shout out to everyone. Let me just check some of your greetings. Again, I hope you can participate. I hope that you can just join the discussions that we have. Okay, we have here. Hmm. Sabi ni Coach Gina Malubag, pa-shoutout sa friend ko, Dr. PJ Ukong. She's in Manila at the moment. Dr. Dr. PJ Ukong, I hope you're safe there in Manila. Salute. I think you're a frontliner kasi you're a doctor, and we're really praying for your safety, and we really thank you for your service. Shout out to you. Coach Ramalin says, clear naman po. Coach Roger Dulin is watching from Makati. Hello everyone. From Coach Reiko Wang. Alberto Amboboyog is watching, and he is with Jessica Amboboyog. Okay, agree. Everyone agrees, sabi nga nila, di ba? Okay, hello everyone. Harold Yule. Hello, good evening to you, Harold. He's from Batangas. And again, ito siguro yung question ko kanina, no? Because Janet from QC agrees. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're okay with our greetings. So much for the greetings. Kung meron man nang di nabate, of course, I'm just greeting those who are um, uh, dropping their comments in the live chat below. So again, okay, mahiya. Okay, now let's go to the content. Okay, now here's the question: do you believe that there is a blessing despite we are in a crisis right now? Kasi honestly, di ba, sa una na ko, ba't ba dumating sa atin tong problema na to? But come to think of it, a lot of people will say, life is unfair. May narinig ba kayong ganun? Life is unfair. Kasi, bakit ganun? Kung kailan mapopromote na sana ako. Diba? I've heard a lot of stories around na kung kailan sana mapopromote na siya, tapos bilang nagkaroon ng COVID-19, diba? Kung kailan sana magta-travel, diba? I've heard a lot of stories, grabe. Yung tipong mag-abroad na sila, naka-ready na yung papers, magpo-flight na lang, biglang na-cancel yung flights. Tapos, syempre pending, diba? Meron din yung mga nag-put up ng business. Do you know someone na nag-put up ng business? Siyempre, when we put up business, we talk about capital, we talk about resources, di ba? And baka yung iba dyan, para lang makapag-put up ng business, they even had to borrow money, di ba? And then when they finally put up their business, their opening day was also their temporary closing day because an enhanced community quarantine or a community quarantine was imposed all over Luzon and in other parts of the Philippines. So, may mga plano. Lahat tayo, I'm sure, meron tayong mga plano for 2020 na parang we had to slow down a bit. Diba? We had to, not even slow down, we even had to stop. We even had to change directions. Diba? But still, we are thankful. Diba? Sino dito naniniwala? I want you to send heart emojis if naniniwala ka that there are blessings in a crisis. Okay? Heart emojis. Hindi ko alam kung paano nyo gagawin kasi sa Facebook, all you have to do is to click the react button, di ba? But if you believe that there are blessings in a crisis, then send heart emojis or heart symbols. Okay? Now, let me tell you a story. Now, there was this tribe, there was this kingdom before, long time ago, there was this kingdom. And merong isang hari. Of course, it's a kingdom, di ba? So merong hari. And this king had a trusted sidekick. Ang pangalan ng sidekick niya is Sunny. Sunny. Okay? So itong hari na to, meron siyang sidekick. Ang pangalan is Sunny. Okay, bakit naging Sunny yung pangalan niya? Because this Sunny, this sidekick, is always smiling. Okay? Lagi siyang nakangiti, lagi siyang masayahin, no matter what the circumstances would be. Okay? May bagong acquisition yung kingdom, masaya siya. 'Di ba? May handaan, masaya siya. May sakit yung ganito, masaya siya. Kaya pinangalanan siyang Sunny. Okay? Now one day, the king and his guards, okay, yung mga alipores ng hari, kasama si Sunny, they went hunting. Okay? They went hunting. Nagpunta sila para mag-hunt, 'di ba? Yun yung mga hobby ng mga hari nung unang panahon. And then, sa kasamaang palad, itong si Sunny, dumiretso siya sa isang lugar dun sa forest at sinundan siya nung king. Okay? Tapos, hindi nila nakita, meron palang isang lion dun sa part ng forest na yun. Okay? And of course, dahil may lion, nagulat yung lion nung nakita niya yung king, nakita niya si Sunny. Okay? Ang nangyari nun, kinagat nung lion yung kamay ng king. Kinagat nung lion yung kamay ng king. So nagulat yung king, pero naabutan sila ng mga guards and na-restrain yung lion, and yung king talagang galit na galit kasi syempre kinagat yung kamay niya eh. 'Di ba? So sobrang galit niya, itong si Sunny, okay, pinakulong niya. Kasi he felt that it was Sunny's fault kung bakit nahagat yung kamay niya at nawala yung finger niya. Okay? So, tumating sa point na kinulong yung yung sidekick niya, okay? And ang banggit lang nung sidekick habang nakakulong siya, tinanong siya, "How are you?" Tinanong siya at sabi ni Sunny, "All is well." All is well. So nakangiti pa rin siya. The typical Sunny na masayahin pa din no matter what happens. Okay? So masaya pa rin siya despite na kinulong siya. Now, after a week, nung gumaling na ulit yung hari, sadly, nabutol nga yung isang finger niya. Nung gumaling na ulit yung hari, nagpunta ulit sila to hunt. Kasi it was really his passion, it was really his hobby. Okay? So pagpunta nila nung nag-hunt ulit sila, sa kasamaang palad, meron na naman silang disgrasyang inabot. This time, hindi sila nakasalubong ng isang lion. This time, nahuli sila ng isang tribe. Nahuli sila ng isang tribe na cannibals. So cannibals, kumakain ng tao. Diba? Nahuli yung hari ng cannibals. Okay, now, nung nahuli yung hari, syempre takot na takot yung hari. Tapos ano ba yan? Ang malas ko naman. Last week, naagat yung daliri ko, natanggal. This week, nahuli naman ako ng cannibal. So the king was really worried. The king was really anxious. The king was really scared. Okay? Now, nung time na, syempre, before siya lutuin ng mga cannibals, they had to make this ritual. Okay? Na iaalay muna nila yung hari dun sa kung ano man yung pinaniniwalaan nilang God before. Okay? Now, when they were inspecting the king and when they were preparing the king, they found out that he was missing a finger. Okay? So, kulang ng isang daliri. And for them, pag ang offering nila is kulang ng body part or isang, kahit maliit pa na body part yan, it was considered unclean. It was considered unfit for an offering. So, guess what happened? Okay? Hindi nila tinuloy yung ritual. Hindi nila tinuloy na kainin yung king. And they released the king. They released the king. So, pinakawalan yung hari kasi nga kulang yung daliri niya. And when he went back to the kingdom, ang una niyang hinanap is si Sunny. Pumunta siya sa prison and, "Sunny, how are you?" Guess what the answer? All is well. All is well. Nakangiti pa rin si Sunny. At kinuwento ng hari, "You know what, Sunny? After I lost my finger, I went hunting again. And this time, hindi na ako nakagat ng lion, nahuli ako ng cannibals, ng tribe of cannibals. But here's the thing, hindi nila tinuloy yung ritual, hindi nila ako tinuloy na kainin kasi I was missing a finger. And I want to thank you," sabi ng hari kay Sunny. "Because if hindi mo ako sinama dun sa forest, hindi ako nakagat ng tiger, then I wouldn't have lost my finger. And probably, I would have been eaten alive right now." And guess what Sunny said? "You know what, King?" Sabi ni Sunny, "I'm also thankful to you." Why? Because kung hindi ka nagalit sa akin dahil nakagat ka ng lion at hindi mo ako pinakulong dito, sinama mo ako sa hunting trip, sa second trip of hunting. And guess what? I am not missing any body part. So kung kasama kita noon at kasama mo ako nahuli, then ako naman yung kinain, sabi ni Sunny. All is well. Now, this very short story, hindi siya joke, okay? So, but what's the moral of the story? We realize that there are bad things happening to us and we have to rejoice. That's quite shocking, right? So, if there are bad things happening to us, we have to rejoice. Parang ang weird mo naman, Mentor Kirby or Coach Kirby. You can call me Kirby, Mentor Kirby, Coach Kirby, anything you like to call me. Basta yung maayos naman. Okay? Pero weird mo naman, why would you rejoice when there are problems? Why would you rejoice when there are things na nangyayaring parang ganito? Now, here's the thing. Let me just pull out my slides. Okay. Yan. Okay. Hope you can see my slides. Now, we do not rejoice because of the problem. We rejoice because of the purpose of the problem. Okay? I'm not saying na dapat masaya kayo kapag nalugi yung business nyo. I'm not saying na dapat masaya kayo pag na-discover nyo may sakit pala kayo. I'm not saying na dapat masaya kayo kapag na-disgrasya kayo or what. All I'm saying is, we have to rejoice not because of the problem, but we have to rejoice because of the purpose of the problem. And most of the times, hindi natin alam kung ano yung purpose. Do you agree? Hindi natin alam kung ano yung purpose ng problema, pero nangyayari siya. But when we realize, kaya pala nangyari to. You know, there's a saying that life, it's either a blessing or a blessing in disguise. Narinig nyo na ba yun? What you get in life are either blessings, okay? Masaya yan. You see it all, agad-agad. Uy, thank you Lord na na-achieve ko to. Or it's a blessing in disguise. At first, parang di mo maintindihan. Bakit? Pero soon you realize na, kaya pala to nangyari. Okay, now let me just give you a summary of what you will learn in this event. Don't worry, we'll be finished by 8 p.m. Okay, at the least 8 p.m. I'll try to finish it by 8 p.m. But this is gonna be a very short talk. Sabi ko, I just want to infuse some ideas and inspiration and perspective to you how we can thrive through the crisis. Now, let me share to you guys what you can learn in this event. Okay, are you ready? Say, I'm ready. Okay. Now, first, syempre, nakita nyo naman siguro, there is a special gift waiting for you because you attended this event. And that gift will be sent to you at the end of this online event. Okay? So I'm really excited for that special gift that you'll be getting for attending this event. Okay, now, what will you learn? Syempre, di ba, kahit wala yung gift, just by attending this free online event, it's already a blessing, di ba? Now, number one is how to see the good in a certain problem. Yan yung mga matututunan, isa sa mga matututunan natin for this evening. Second is how a crisis can bring out the best in you. Now, here's my question. Gusto mo bang mailabas yung best in you? Diba? Kasi naniniwala ako kung ano yung ikaw ngayon, meron ka bang magiging best or better version kaysa kung ano ka ngayon. And I believe that. Now, sino dito yung excited na mailabas yung best in themselves? Okay, send a thumbs up emoticon or whatever. Thumbs up emoticon. Yan. Here's the thing. All of us, nasa crisis tayo right now. Therefore, this second learning up bullet is very applicable for all of us. Okay? Third one is, I'll give you ideas on how to succeed and grow despite setbacks. Because you know what? Setbacks, part of life. Hindi mo pwedeng iwasan. Hindi yan yung basta-basta na parang, ayoko ng setbacks. It's not really a decision. It happens. Just like this online event. I really prepared for it, but of course there's a few glitches that we have to fix along the way. But at the end of the day, the goal really here is to give inspiration, to share value, to support you guys, especially in your quest to succeed and grow. Tama ba? So I'll be giving out ideas on how you can succeed and grow despite setbacks. I hope that you are excited for this one. Okay? Are there blessings in a crisis? Now, we are in the talk already. Are there blessings in the crisis? Of course. Diba? Just like the story a while back, kahit nakagat na yung hari, natanggal na yung finger niya, there is still a blessing in it. Tama ba? Because we just have to wait and see. Sabi nga nila. Okay? Now, I believe in this statement. Problems shape our character. Problems shape our character. Question, meron ba sa inyo right now listening to this live online event na walang problema? Raise your hands. Okay, if you're driving, syempre, don't raise your hands. Okay, just agree mentally, di ba? Lahat tayo may problems. Kasi kung walang problema, edi mahirap yun, di ba? nasa kabilang mundo ka na kapag walang problema. Because all of us, we have problems. And problems shape our character. The good thing, sabi ko nga, the reason why we have to rejoice even though we have problems, diba? It's not really about the problem itself. We have to rejoice because of the purpose of the problem. And the purpose of that problem is really to shape our characters. Diba? Kasi our characters, yun yung tayo. Okay? Humaharap tayo sa tao. Pag nakatalikod tayo, yun pa din tayo. We are in good times. Yun yung how we show ourselves in good times. Yun din yung how we show ourselves in bad times. Diba? That's what you call character. And here's the thing, whenever we encounter problems, that's the time we shape our character. Now, let's go back to the preschool or yung mga elementary days, high school days. Di ba, we are given problems to solve. Naalala niyo ba yun? Sa mga exams, quizzes, or what? Binibigyan tayo ng problems to solve. And those problems are not just meant na parang pahirapan tayo, per se, but to improve the way we think, the way we decide, the way we solve yung mga problems na yon, 'di ba? And bata pa lang tayo binibigyan na tayo ng mga ganong tests. And it's really to shape us as human beings. Then comes after graduation, college, hanap ng trabaho, 'di ba? Or business, 'di ba? Then we realize, hindi pala siya ganun kadali. Maraming problema, 'di ba? Parang ako, I'm a nurse, I'm a registered nurse by profession. But after graduating and passing the board exams, I thought na madali magkaroon ng trabaho. Pero hindi pala siya ganun kadali. It was really challenging because ang dami rin palang nurses. Di ba? Parang you're so ideal nung nag-aaral ka na parang, okay, trabaho ko agad after ko mag-graduate. But when you graduate, you realize that it's not really that easy. Or makakuha ka ba ng trabaho, hindi naman ganun talaga compensated well. Okay? So, another problem, di ba? Pag nagkaroon tayo ng mga anak, pag nagkaroon ng family, diba, dumadating yung problem and they really shape our characters. If we are in business, our business, like ako, meron akong traditional business, meron din akong non-traditional business that I run. And to be honest, because of COVID-19, all of those businesses affected. Diba? But sa una, matatakot ka, sa una, malulungkot ka, sa una, parang you'll be worried or anxious, but then you realize na this is a chance for my character to be shaped. Okay? If you believe in that, send heart emojis or just, verbal agree. Agree, sabihin nyo agree or what. Diba? Problems shape our character. Okay? Now, let me share to you, how does a crisis affect our character? Paano nga daw ba naapektuhan ng isang crisis ang ating character? Okay? I'll share to you three ways how a crisis could affect our character. Now, the first one, a crisis diagnoses your character. O, diba? Si Doc PJ, diba? Medyo medical tayo ngayon, diba? So, yan. How do we a crisis diagnoses our character. Now, pag tayo may sakit, okay? Pag tayo may sakit, pupunta tayo sa hospital. Okay? And kinikwento natin kung ano yung mga nararamdaman natin. Tama ba? Meron po akong ubo, meron po akong sore throat, meron po akong lagnat, meron po akong difficulty of breathing, akong lagot, di ba? Mga signs and symptoms ng COVID-19. No, but what we do is we tell the story. Kailan natin to naramdaman? Okay? Kailan siya nag-start? Gaano ka frequent? Ano yung ginagawa natin nung nag-start ito? Okay? Why do we do that? Because it helps the doctors, it helps the medical team to know ano yung sakit, di ba? And that's a term, it's really to diagnose. Okay? So, pag feeling nila, kailangan mong x-ray, kailangan mong kuhanan ng dugo, kailangan mong gawin tong procedure na to so that they can further conclude what disease yung meron dun sa pasyente. They diagnose the sickness or the illness of the patient. Now, whenever we go through a crisis, the first thing that that a crisis does to our character is it diagnoses our character. Doon natin nalalaman anong klaseng character ang meron tayo. You know, there's a saying na smooth sails do not make great sailors. Okay? Kapag daw hindi maalon yung dagat, 'di ba? They do not make great sailors. Pero pag grabe yung alon, yung sailors, they learn how to navigate despite the big waves. The sailors learn how to navigate despite the stormy seas, di ba? It's the same. Whenever we go through a certain crisis in our life, doon lumalabas kung anong klaseng character meron tayo. Kapag madali, ang daling mag-commit eh. Ang daling magsabi ng yes. Di ba? Ang daling itodo. Yung, if you're in church, if you do service, di ba? It's easy to do service if everything's going okay. It's easy to praise God. Oh, let's go spiritual. It's easy to praise God if everything's okay in your life. Di ba? In the family, it's easy to celebrate with your children if everything's doing good. In our jobs, it's easy to stay, 'di ba, if everything's okay. But when things turn south, when things um, do not really go the way we want them to go, 'di ba, pag nagkakaroon ng problema, nagkakaroon ng challenges, doon nateteste. Diba? Will we still celebrate? Will we still praise God? Will we still do our jobs? Will we still give our service? Will we still commit? Diba? So, it's really that crisis that diagnoses our character. Now, nakakita na ba kayo ng tsaa? Kung hindi pa kayo nakakita ng tsaa, ngayon nakakita na kayo. So, ayan, on your screens, you can see a cup of tea. And as you can see, yung tsaa, nowadays, okay, the common way of preparing teas by brewing it, 'di ba? Nakalagay sa tea bag yung mga tsaa natin, 'di ba? And yes, you can feel the tea, 'di ba? Kung smooth ba 'yan, kung rough ba 'yan, kung coarse ba siya, 'di ba? You can smell the tea, 'di ba? You can see the tea kung anong kulay, 'di ba? But for you to taste the tea, yung tsaa, para matikman mo yung tsaa, you have to dip it in hot water. And that's the time na lumalabas yung flavor ng tsaa. When you dip it in hot water. That's the only time that you can appreciate the taste of that tsaa na gusto mong inumin. Pretty much same with us individuals. Siguro yung best mo, yes, I'm talking to you that na nanonood right now, naniniwala ako na yung best mo, lalabas yan after you go through a crisis. Yung best version mo, the best mindset na meron ka, the best perspective na meron ka, the best trabaho na meron ka, the best pananalita na meron ka, the best na pakikitungo sa ibang tao na meron ka, will come out when you go through a crisis. Here's the thing, we have a crisis right now. And I hope that this crisis na meron tayo right now, ginagamit mo to bring out the best in you and not the worst in you. Okay? Now, let's go back. The second thing that a crisis, okay, does to your character is it develops your character. Can you say that once again? It develops your character. Okay? How does that happen? Okay? A crisis develops your character because trials burn, but they burn for a reason. Trials burn, sige ulitin mo yan, trials burn, but they burn for a reason. Let me give you an example. Okay. There was this kid, okay, bata, 4 years old, and this 4-year-old kid, alam naman natin, sa mga may anak dyan, sa mga may chikiting dyan, 4 years old, very curious. Diba? Ang daming tanong. Diba, bakit ganito? Bakit ganyan? After mo sagutin yung tanong nila, may tanong ulit. They're really very curious. And at the same time, mahilig kumain. Diba, most of the toddlers and mga age na ganyan mahilig kumain. Now one day, there was this 4-year-old kid na nakaupo sa kitchen. Okay, pinapanood niya yung nanay niya. Yung nanay niya, she was preparing French fries. Okay? French fries, syempre alam natin, sobrang bango niyan pag naluto ng French fries, di ba? Talagang yung aroma of newly cooked French fries, di ba? Talagang na-imagine natin right now, nakakagutom. Di ba? So, freshly cooked yung fries, nilagay sa plato, di ba? Ang instinct ng bata na nanonood sa nanay niya is kumuha ng French fries. Now, yung bata, takbo-takbo siya, punta siya dun sa table, inabot niya yung French fries, biglang sumigaw yung nanay. Sabi niya, no! Diba? Siyempre, mapapasok kasi nga bagong luto, as in sobrang kakahango pa lang from the pan. Deep fried. So, no, kasi ayaw niya masaktan yung anak niya. So, yung bata, siyempre nagulat. No. Okay, sige, hindi. The next day, same scenario. Nagluto ulit si mommy ng french fries, hinango na ulit, nilagay niya sa bowl. But this time, she went somewhere. Now, the kid, the 4-year-old kid, saw that the fries na kakahango from the pot was there. Now, the kid wanted to touch the fries. Pero naalala niya, sabi ng mama niya, no, no, sabi ng nanay. Pero itong bata, wala naman si mama. So, ibig sabihin, kung wala si mama, walang magsasabi ng no. Of course, the kid touched the fries. And as the 4-year-old kid touched the fries, you will hear, okay, cries of pain sa buong bahay. Siyempre, napasok. Okay? Trials burn, but they burn for a reason. Now, I believe that kid, kahit may french fries pa the next day, next month, next year, okay, alam niya na hindi niya dapat hawakan yung bagong lutong fries kasi mapapasok siya. Again, trials burn, but they burn for a reason. Now, if you have undergone trials, this trial or this crisis is just developing your character. That's the purpose of that trial, is to develop your character. Okay? Minsan talaga nasasaktan tayo. Sino dito honestly na heartbroken na before? Diba? There's a saying that never let an old flame burn you twice. Diba? Na nasaktan ka na before, tapos syempre, nag-sorry, tapos pinagbigyan mo ulit, tapos nasaktan ka ulit, tapos pinagbigyan mo ulit, diba? There's a reason why we get hurt, and that's really for us to learn our lessons. But here's more wonderful. Yung 4-year-old na bata na yun, may kapatid siya, 3 years old. And kitang-kita na yung nangyari sa kapatid niya. Na hinawakan niya yung bagong lutong fries, napaso siya at sumigaw. Okay? The next day, itong 3-year-old, pinunta sila doon sa kapitbahay nila. And guess what? Nagluto rin ng french fries. Baka nainggit yung kapitbahay. Diba? Nagluto rin ng french fries. Tapos, umalis din. After magluto, ewan ko ba ba't sila umaalis? Pero nung nakita nung 3-year-old yung french fries, naalala niya, hindi niya dapat hawakan. Hindi niya dapat hawakan yung bagong lutong fries. Bakit? Naalala niya yung kapatid niya. Nakita niya few days before na napaso at umiyak dahil hinawakan yung bagong lutong fries. Tests are repeated until the lessons are learned. Paulit-ulit lang ang problema, paulit-ulit lang yung mga nangyayari sa atin because we never learn the lesson. Diba? But here's something even better. Learn the lesson quickly. Learn the lesson quickly. If you will learn the lesson quickly, then it will hurt you less. Do you agree? May problema, may lesson. The quicker you learn the lesson, the faster the pain will stay. Once na learn mo na yung lesson, you'll be able to avoid it, then the pain is gone. Okay? Or mawawala siya. You can also learn the lesson without the trial. Just like the 3-year-old kid, nakita niya yung kuya niya na napaso, hindi niya na hinawakan yung fries. Why? Nakita niya na napaso eh. Here's a good news. We can actually learn lessons without actually experiencing the trial. Ito yung sinasabi nila, learn from other people's mistakes. Okay? But whatever it is, a crisis develops your character. Okay? Ano yung una? A crisis diagnoses your character. So pag dumaan sa crisis, nakita mo anong character meron ka. Second, a crisis develops your character. Okay? Because of the pain, because of the heartbreak, diba? We become better people. The sooner we learn the lesson, the better. Because it's gonna hurt less. And we can actually learn the lesson without experiencing the pain by seeing other people's mistakes. Diba? Sana naman na pag may nakita ka ng mali, if na-experience mo yun, nasaktan ka, you learn the lesson, that's good. It's part of life. Sana naman, pag nakita mo sa ibang tao at nakita mo na nasaktan sila or, di ba, may nangyari na sa kanila hindi maganda, hindi mo na kailangan, sabi nga nila, you don't need to taste poison to know it kills. You don't need to taste the cake to know it's sweet, di ba? Nakita mo naman sa ibang tao yan. but try to learn the lesson without trying. Now, the third thing that a crisis does to our character is this. Okay? It defends your character. It defends your character. Anong defend? 'Di ba? Our character is who we are when there are people, kung walang tao, good times, bad times, who we are, that's our character. A crisis defends our character. Paano to? Paano tong defends our character? Now, let us have an experiment. I hope you're still there. I'm just checking some of your comments and okay naman. Yes, that's good. Okay. A crisis defends our character. How does this happen? Let's have an experiment. I want you to go out of your house and get a green frog. Okay? Kung nasa Manila ka, syempre, mahirap yan, di ba? Pero pag nasa probinsya ka, malamang mas madali ng konti. Di ba? Lalo na pag nasa bukid or sa malapit sa mga pond, di ba? Green frog. Now, if you can have access to this one, now let's just make believe na may nakuha ka. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna boil a pot of water. Okay? So, papakulo tayo ng tubig sa isang pot ng tubig. Okay? And what we do is, ilalagay natin yung frog sa kumukulong tubig. Sa tingin niyo, anong mangyayari? Siyempre, common sense will tell you, pagkalagay mo pa lang ng frog dun sa kumukulong tubig, sa sobrang init na mapapasok yung frog, lahat ng lakas na meron siya, lahat ng energy na meron siya, gagamitin niya para tumalon at umalis dun sa mainit na tubig. Tama? O, gawin na natin sa tao, tingin mo, pag napasok ka sa plancha, plancha ka, tapos nahawakan mo yung plancha. Di ba? Aray! Ganoon ka, di ba? Ilalayo mo agad yung kamay mo. Di ba? Hindi naman siguro yung, ay, ba't parang mainit? Ay, ba't parang nalalapdos na yung kamay ko? Ano kayang gagawin ko? Hindi naman ganun eh. It's really an instinct. It's really a reflex, di ba? Once napasok, tatalon, aalis from the nakakapasong bagay. Okay? That's the first phase of the experiment. Now, what is the second phase of the experiment? I want you to get the frog at sabihin mo sa kanya, okay, sabihin mo talaga sa kanya, no? Kausapin mo yung frog. Okay, that was the first phase of experiment. Now, the second phase of the experiment is I want you to get another pan and this time fill it with cold water. Fill it with cold water. Now, this time, I want you to drop the frog in the cold water. Sa tingin mo, anong gagawin ng frog? Siyempre, dahil malamig yung tubig, the natural habitat of the frog, malamig na tubig. Remember, they are cold-blooded animals, diba? So, pag nilagay natin yan sa tubig, marirelax yan. Para tayong nag-jacuzzi, para tayong nag-bathtub, nag-swimming, diba? Na-miss na natin dahil hindi tayo makapunta sa beach, tama? Lalo na dyan sa Manila, sa mga mainit na lugar, ay grabe, ay nararamdaman yung init. Kasi dito na nga lang sa Baguio, sobrang init na what more dyan, diba? And na-relax yung frog na kahit nandun siya sa loob ng pan na may malamig na tubig. Now, unti-unti, sindihan mo yung stove. Grabe na ako sadista. Sindihan mo yung stove. When this happens, the frog doesn't even know na nakasindi na yung stove. Why? Malamig pa rin yung tubig. But after a few minutes na pinagsindi mo yung fire, syempre umiinit yan, the water in the pan also starts to become warmer. The water in the pan starts to become lukewarm. Diba? Medyo mainit-init na yan. And still, the frog is relaxed. Okay, baka nagba-backstroke pa yan. Siyempre, parang nare-relax siya ng konti, di ba? Kasi maligam-gam yung tubig, di ba? Sarap mag-swimming sa tubig ng maligam-gam. And then, turn on the heat even longer. And this time, the water becomes hotter. Okay, mas mainit na siya. And this time, sa sobrang na-relax na yung frog, nakatulog na siya. And before you know it, kumukulo na ulit yung tubig. But this time, the frog has no energy already to go out. The frog is already too relaxed. The frog is even sleeping. And baka yung frog hindi niya alam na ulam na siya. Ginawa na siyang ulam 'Di ba? Naluto na siya, nilagyan na ng sibuyas, ng bawang, ng gulay, 'di ba? And naluto na siya. Hindi niya na alam 'yun, 'di ba? Sometimes a crisis is good because it shocks you. Just like the hot water, nung nilagay natin yung frog in the beginning of the experiment, tumalon siya agad. And when there is a crisis that happens in our lives, 'di ba? We get shocked. It defends our character. Before pa masira yung character natin, before pa mag-degrade yung character natin, we already know that this is something that we have to fix. This is something that we have to rise above from. This is something that we have to overcome. Okay? It shocks us. Just like COVID-19. Remember the three stages of COVID-19 response? First, we get shocked. Second, we survive. And the third one, we thrive. First, we get shocked. Nagulat tayo. It's a crisis and that's what it does to our character. It shocks us. Kasi, naisip nyo ba, na for the longest time ang tao, sanay na sa traffic. Do you agree? Nagre-reklamo tayo lagi. Ano ba yan? Traffic sa EDSA. Ano ba yan? Traffic sa ganito. But every day na ginawa ng Diyos na we go through that problem, in a way na sanay na tayo. Do you agree? Diba? Na parang dati inis na inis ka, after a few weeks, nainis ka na lang, hanggang, ano ba yan? Traffic na naman. Nagets nyo ba? It's already a problem and we get used to it. Diba? Oh, for example, by the way, guys, I don't know your background. I don't know anything about you. Not all of you. Pero, so if ever man nakaka-relate kayo sa example ko, I'm not referring to you, baka it's just coincidence. Diba? Now, example, sanay ka na sumusweldo ka ng kinsenas, pero meron ka utang ng 1 to 15. So, yung sinweldo mo ng kinsenas, babayad mo lang sa utang mo. And dahil wala ka ng pera ng kinsenas, after ng 15th of the month, you start borrowing again. From 16 to 30. Diba? Pagdating ng 30, susweldo ka ulit. And guess what? Yung sweldo mo ng 30, punta ulit sa bills. Sounds family? Sounds familiar? Diba? It's a problem that probably we have gotten used to already. Do you agree? You know what? The first time I went to Singapore, I was really amazed. Konting kwento lang. May time pa ba ako? 8:02 na. Bali, we're almost done. Diba? The first time I went to Singapore, I was really amazed. Sa mga taga-Singapore dyan, hello to you guys. Sobrang ganda dun. Sobrang disiplinado ng tao. It's really so efficient. Yung mga train nila, nakalagay dun sa screen kung ilang minutes bago dumating. Diba? And punto. Mag-timer mo yan sa phone mo or sa watch mo. Pag sinabing darating yung train ng 2 minutes, in 2 minutes, nandyan na yung train. At pag sakay ninyo, whatever happens, aandar yung train. Because dun sa next stop, nakalagay din kung anong oras darating yung train. So you'll be able to predict, diba? If you're from in the green line, diba alam ko pa yan, green line, diba dun sa kabilang part is yung sa Changi Airport, yung sa kabilang part yung Jukun, pero nag-expand na sila. Diba? Medyo alam ko pa yan. Alam mo kung ilang minutes it would take you from this point to this point. It was really organized. As in, tas malinis, and so on and so forth. And you know, when I stayed in Singapore for the first time, nagstay ako doon to do business. I stayed there for 20 days. Pagbalik ko ng Pilipinas, na-realize ko na, yung mga hindi ko nakikita before, or nakikita ko, pero parang wala na lang sa akin. Biglang bumalik na, ba't ganito? You start questioning again. You start comparing. Don't get me wrong, sobrang mahal ko ang Pilipinas, and I really look forward that one day, maging ganun din tayo. But like what I'm saying is, when there's a problem and masyado ka nang nasanay, you don't really see it as a problem already and it changes your character. But if a big problem comes and it shocks you, gugulatin ka niya, sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, hindi dapat itong mangyari. Hindi ko papayagang mangyari ito. That's what a crisis does to your character. It defends your character by shocking you. Okay? Now, before I share this, 3 things you need to accept. Let me just recap. A crisis is bad per se, but we don't look at the problem. We don't rejoice because of the problem. We rejoice because of the purpose of the problem. Okay? And this crisis that we have right now, I'm sharing to you this idea that This crisis is real, but it does three things to our character. Number one, it diagnoses our character. Nalalaman natin, okay, ito pala ako. Ito pala yung kahinaan ko, ito pala yung kalakasan ko, ito pala yung weakness ko, ito pala yung dapat kong improve. Okay? Next, it develops our character. Pinapatibay tayo because of the lessons that we have learned. Here in COVID-19, sabi nga nila, the worst thing that could happen to you after this pandemic is that you stay the same. Mm-hmm. Remember, dun sa tagline ng Thrive Through the Crisis, there are two worlds right now, before COVID and after COVID. And it's up to you. You can actually decide which one is going to be better. If yung dating buhay mo will be better, then magde-deteriorate ka na. It's your decision. Diba? If you set your mind, then that's what's going to happen. But if you will decide that after COVID-19, your life is going to be better. Kung ano yung dating ikaw, you'll be better this time. It's a new chance. Kasi they say that it's the greatest equalizer. Sabi nga nila, ang COVID-19 is the greatest equalizer. What does that mean? You know, something I realized because of this disease, how far I am ahead of other people and how far behind I am compared to other people. Yun yung na-realize ko because of COVID-19. Okay, itong tao na to, sobrang wala siya makain, itong tao na to, sobrang nahihirapan, ako may nakakain, ako hindi ako nahihirapan. And then on the other side, nakikita ko naman itong tao na to, talagang alam mo yan, talagang growing, talagang nakita niya pa yung opportunity despite this crisis, talagang nag-grow pa siya lalo. Ako parang medyo naging stagnant. How far behind, how far ahead. And the third thing, baka sabihin nyo naman, masyado akong mapag-compare. The third thing I realized, it doesn't matter. How far ahead you are, how far behind you are, it doesn't matter. Diba? When this COVID strikes, mayaman, mahirap, may position, wala, mataas or mababang tao, affected. It doesn't matter. Okay? But here's what I'm going to say. There are two worlds, before and after COVID. Now you decide which one is going to be better. Before or after. Ako, decision ko after. So if decision mo rin yung after, I'll be here to support you in doing that. Okay? Now, let me share to you the three things that you need to accept. Okay, yes. Three things that you need to accept. Sabi nila, lahat ng bagay na tanggap mo hindi na masakit. Do you agree? Pag tanggap mo daw na may rejection, kapag na-reject ka, hindi na masakit. Pag tanggap mo daw na it's part of your expectation na mangyayari to, when it happens already, hindi na masakit. Diba? Pag nagluto ka ng adobo at mindset mo na baka hindi nila magustuhan, gagalingan ko na lang next time. At pag may nagsabi sa'yo na hindi masarap, hindi ka na masasaktan. Pero pag hindi mo kasi tinatanggap ang mga bagay, that's the time it hurts you. Diba? Yung hindi mo mabitawan, you can't let go, you cannot accept. That's the time that things hurt you. Okay? First thing that you have to accept is reality. Accept reality. Okay? COVID-19 is here. Before COVID-19, may problema na. That's the reality. But the question here is, what do we do with it? What do we do with our problems? What do we do with our challenges? That's the important question. Okay? Now, next thing that you need to accept is... Okay. Next thing you need to accept, responsibility. Kaya nga nang sinabi ko, andyan na yan eh. You have to accept na nandyan na yan. Now, what do you have to do about it? What can you do about it? Okay? Meron tayong responsibilidad. Meron tayong kailangan gawin. Meron tayong dapat isulong. That's really our responsibility. Okay? And of course, the third thing, rescue. Rescue. There are people na pwedeng tumulong sa'yo. There are people na pwedeng mag-angat sa'yo. There are people na pwedeng mag-support sa'yo. And let me just say this at this point na we have 28 viewers. Hello to everyone. I'm really happy. My target is not really that big of an audience yet for now, diba? But my goal is really to support you guys, to add value. And I hope that you watching me for the past 1 hour, okay, spending your Friday night watching an online an event, I hope I was able to add value to you guys. And here's the thing. Let me give you a hand. Let me offer my help to you. Okay? Kasi ako, honestly, I really have big goals 2020. But, of course, because of the COVID, we had to change the deadline. But I believe that no matter what the deadline is, talagang yung trabaho is kailangan nandyan. So I'm really looking forward to bounce back from this 2019, 2020, sorry, 2020 crisis that we have right now. I really want to bounce back, and gusto kong i-offer yung help ko to different people and supporting them in growing, in supporting them to succeed and to achieve their goals no matter what happens. And I hope if you're watching right now, makita mo that that's really my goal because of this online event. Okay? So the third thing you need to accept is a rescue. Okay? When you have a problem, when you're in a crisis, when you're stuck, 'di ba? Accept rescue. Wala naman tayo nakitang ni-rescue na nag-inarte pa, 'di ba? Halimbawa, nagkaroon ng sunog tapos nire-rescue ka na ng bumbero. Eh yung bumbero madumi na. Alam ka naman sabihin mo, pwede ba maligo ka muna bago mo ko i-rescue kasi yayakapin ka palabas or bubuhatin ka palabas. Wala naman sigurong nire-rescue na nag-iinarte pag nalulunod ka. 'Di ba? Ayoko sa'yo, wag mo ako i-save. Gusto ko gwapo yung mag-save sa akin. Hindi mo pwedeng ganun, 'di ba? Kasi when someone offers you help, when someone offers you a rescue, 'di ba? You should accept no matter what happens. Okay? So three things you need to accept. Number one, reality. This is already what's happening. Number two, responsibility. What are you going to do about it? And number three, rescue. Who will help you? Okay? To get out of this crisis and learn the lesson. Now we're down. We're finished with the talk. Again, guys, I'd like to thank you. So, check message naman kayo kung may kayo natutunan sa talk na to. Sounds family. Sabi Coach Reka. Okay, relate na relate. Sabi ni Coach MJ, balik ka ulit dito, mentor. Miss ka na namin. Yes, I'll be back in Singapore soon. Diba? We're praying for Singapore. Ang daming bagong cases, no? We're really praying for Singapore. But no matter what happens, I'll be back soon. Namimiss ko na talaga yung $1 ice cream. 1.2 na ngayon sa Orchard Road. Tsaka yung Laksa, tsaka yung Songfa Bacote. Ang dami ko namimiss sa Singapore. Ultimo yung rate tunog ng MRT. Namimiss ko. Naririnig ko siya ngayon sa utak ko. Diba? Yes. Now, at this point, as promised, I'll be sharing to you I'll be sharing to you an idea, okay? Something that we do with my team, okay? If you're watching this for the first time, again, welcome to Thrive to the Rises. Kayo na pa ako welcome, no? I hope you're okay. We have a team. It's called New Gen. It's called New Generation. We are a group of individuals, okay, striving hard and really working together in pursuit of happiness. Okay, at the end of the day, ang gusto natin maging masaya. So we have this team. This is our mission, our vision is to be a group of success-driven individuals. Okay, working together in the pursuit of happiness. We want to have that happiness, and we have different definitions ng happiness. 'Di ba? Meron siguro yung kumita ng malaki, meron siguro yung makapagpundar ng ganito, meron siguro yung mag-grow ng personality as a person, as a leader, meron siguro ang goal niya is makatulong sa ibang tao. We have different goals, and when we achieve those goals, we become happy. Okay? That's the vision of our team. Okay? To be a group of success-driven individuals working together in the pursuit of happiness. And we can do that by being the best versions of ourselves. Okay? That's a team. So we have here different people. In the next Thrive Through the Crisis, probably you'll meet some of them. Okay, we have here an engineer who worked in Singapore. Okay, worked in Singapore, became an OFW, but quit her job in Singapore, went home in the Philippines, and started her own business. And because of that, she is recognized as one of the most successful in our group. Okay. We also have different walks of life. Meron dito tindera ng supot, dati sa Tondo. But right now, she was able to provide for her family. She was able to even buy a car. Okay, nakabili na rin siya ng sarili niyang mga pundar sa buhay. And I believe that this lady is one of the sources of inspiration that you can have. Now, let me share that we do a business, okay? And this business is something that you can start at your home. Okay? Okay, lalo na ngayon na stay at home tayo muna. Diba? But malamang ito yung mga questions nyo. Do you have little to no experience in business? Okay? Pero parang ganda naman ng sinasabi mo, business na pwedeng simulan sa bahay. Kaya lang wala kasi ako experience, and we know when we talk about business, kailangan na experience. But here's the thing, okay? Even if you have little or no experience, okay lang. Next na pwede mo akong sabihin, Kirby, before ka mag-no, ito lang, gusto ko lang explain sa'yo. You have limited to no capital in. Kirby, alam mo naman, crisis, di ba? Walang pera, walang sweldo, walang work, wala lahat, di ba? Do you have limited to no capital ready? That's okay. We will find ways to start this business with limited to no capital. That is if you are really interested. Okay? And third, there are no overheads. Okay? Ako, like I said, I have a traditional business. And this traditional business, I have rent. We have rent. Nakakatawa nga eh. Meron akong business sa La Union. Sinil kami ng 6,000 and nakaklose kami ng buong buwan. So may overheads kasi ang business. Ilaw, tubig, internet, mga staff. But this one, you don't need to pay those. There are no overheads. Number 4, there is a great support system and easy to understand online video course. Okay? So, aside from this gift that we will give you at the end of this program, there is actually another gift. It's an online video course na libre. Imagine para ka nag-aral ng bagong course na libre. And hindi ka lalabas ng bahay mo. All you need is internet and your device para ma-access mo tong video na to. Okay? And of course, given yan, great and promising income. Now, I have a question. Important ba ang pera? Yes or no? Maybe you're saying no, maybe you're saying yes, maybe you're asking or saying maybe. Let me tell you this. Importante ang pera. But I believe that money is not the most important object in the world. Do you agree? Importante ang pera, pero hindi ito yung pinaka-importante. Do you agree? Ano yung pinaka-importante? Family, friends, love, happiness, diba? Faith, of course. Yes. And of course, most of you will answer family. Time with family, it's really one of the most important. But let me ask you this. Do you agree when I say that sometimes we exchange our time with our family para kumita ng pera? Do you agree? We go away from our homes. We go to our jobs. Some people, they go to other countries for them to earn money. Yes, we exchange our time with our family to earn money. And that makes it, sabi ko nga, also important. Now, this business that I'm going to offer, of course, has a great and promising income. But it really depends on how we will be able to do it. But here's the thing. After this video, the one who invited you, okay, if meron nag-invite sa inyo, kasi I just posted the link on my Facebook page, kung sino man yung who would need it, who would want to access it, can access, diba? You can message me. But if someone invited you or nagtawag sa'yo para mag-share ng link, okay, you ask them and they will be giving you the access to the video. It's just 20 minutes and you will learn more about the business that I was talking about, na pwede mong i-share. Now, here's the thing. Number 1, accessing the video is free. Okay, wala kang babayaran. Second, there's no commitment. If di mo siya nagustuhan, edi okay lang. Nag-attend ka ng online event, libre, okay lang. May natutunan ka, na-inspire ka, okay lang. And if you don't want to start it, that's okay. Third, if ever you're doing something already, you're working, you have a business, you're busy at home, taking care of your family, and you want to do it, yes, pwede mo pa rin siyang gawin. Hindi mo kailangan itigil kung ano man yung ginagawa mo before. All you have to do is idagdag tong opportunity na to. And number 4, if you're really interested, then we can add you in a certain group chat or group, okay? We'll be adding you to that group so we can discuss your questions. Kasi I'm sure right now you have questions already. I'm sure once you get the free gift, the video that I was talking about, you will still have questions and you can ask it there. And there you will see, tinatawag natin a great support system. Okay? Now, I will not really take too much of your time. Again, thank you guys for watching this online event. Thank you guys for being part of this Thrive Through the Crisis. This is the second week that we are doing this actually. And I know you're busy. I know you can be somewhere else, but you're here. You're listening. You're ready to inspire. Be inspired. And I hope that I was able to add value to you. I hope that I was able to support you and give you insights that you can use. For the first timers, those who are not yet part of my team, okay, I'm really looking forward for you guys to be part of the team. For our colleagues watching this video, I hope that I was able to share some insights to you guys. And of course, to those part of my team, thank you for supporting this Thrive Through the Crisis. And I hope that we always do this not just because we want to share it, but more because we want to pay it forward. We have been blessed. Like I said, problems are there and we have to rejoice, not because of the problem, but we have to rejoice because of the purpose of the problem. So again, good night. This is Kirby Tuvera wishing you all that all your dreams would come true. To God be the glory. And I will see you next week in Thrive to the Crisis. God bless everyone. Have a great evening.